Hey guys, what's going on? Eric Crain here, back for RotoGrinders and back for Global Poker. We're playing a little bit of poker during this whole quarantine thing. Guys, I know a lot of you are stuck at home. You're saying, oh, I have nothing to do. I wish we had legal online poker. Well, I got good news because that's what you get over on Global Poker. Now, in previous videos, I've kind of gone through everything, explaining, all right, how are we playing? What is happening in the lobby? I want to remind you guys, though, that if you're new to Global Poker, first off, check out the post in the RotoGrinders forum. That's one of the most important things. It's going to explain everything to you. And of course, check out the deposit bonus because, you know, we always complain in the DFS world that we don't get enough deposit bonus. The sites don't give us enough. That is not the case with Global Poker because you can see right here, I've got 60 SCs. That's the currency that I use to play with. And I only had to pay for 30 SCs. So I got a full 100% bonus. So make sure you click that buy coins, check out those bonuses, and have a good time. Today, we're going to talk about some sit and goes. I'm in the sit and go lobby right now, and you can see that they've got sit and goes for all different buy-in types. I'm going to try and jump in this Princeton 6-max sit and go. It's only 5 of 6 full, so hopefully I can be the last one in there. I'm clicking the register button, and it's for 0.55 SCs, which means it's not all that many SCs to play, which obviously we like. Now, you can see right here, there are 6 people. Now, I talked in a previous video that, okay, in a sit and go, there are typically 9 people. In a 6-handed one, it's a little bit different. You want to be playing a few more hands playing 6-handed poker. You can't be afraid to put a few chips in the middle. And when you're kind of taking a look at this, another thing to remember is the top 2 people get paid out when it's a sit and go, when it's a 6-max sit and go. If it's a 9-handed sit and go, the top 3 people are going to get paid out. Right here, you can see I get dealt a good first hand, ace-king. The flop did not agree with me. Des Moines, he's not betting enough to get me out, though, so we're going to try and hit a jack or an ace or a king, and you can very clearly see the 8 of middle fingers showed up. So I got to check it down. But look, sometimes you still win the pot with ace high. That's the beauty of poker. You don't have to have the nuts. It's not like DFS where you're sitting there saying, oh my goodness, if I don't have the absolute best possible lineup, I can't win anything. That is not the case with poker. As you can see right there, I won a pot with ace king high. Now here, 5-4 suited, that one's going to go into the muck. And I want to kind of talk a little bit about sit and go strategy and how to approach these because a lot of people, they love to play these big pots early. A lot of people love to sit here and say, oh, well, I would like right here, okay? I would have had the 5-4 suited. Oh, I would have flopped 2 pair, even though it's, 3 spades on the board. Oh, how could I fold this hand? But you might hit the flop. Look, early on in a tournament, it just does not make sense for you to invest all of your stack without the absolute best hand you can possibly have. You can see right here, he had ace king. I would have had the best hand. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter because it is not worth it to try and risk your stack early on. You can lose a tournament early, but you cannot win a tournament early. And you can see right here, I was willing to put in 30 chips. You start with 1,500 chips. Willing to put in 30 chips with a bad hand like ace-7. And I missed the flops. I'm just going to check it down. I'm not going to get cute. I'm not going to be a hero because could I bluff at this pot? Sure. Could I maybe pick it up? Sure. But the juice ain't worth the squeeze here, all right? You only see 150 chips in the middle. On this table like this, there are 9,000 chips. 150 chips doesn't mean a whole lot. So I'm going to go ahead and fold here. Now, kind of taking a look at what you're seeing on the screen. You see the next blind levels. They go up in 5 minutes. This is important because eventually, as these sit and goes go, the blinds are going to get higher, which means that you're going to have to be forced into action a little bit more. When the big blind is 30 chips, doesn't matter a whole lot. All right, 30 chips here, 30 chips there, nothing, just the whole point is either get it in with the best hand or fold your hand. When the blinds, when the big blind gets up to 300 chips, that's when you got to kind of get a little bit friskier. And so that's something to remember early on in sit and goes. Do not bust yourself. And if you're going to get it in, you damn well better be sure you have the best hand. You see right here, I have a pair of 9s. Now, 9s are a really good hand. Of course, we know that. You get a pocket pair, any pocket pair, especially in a 6-handed game, you're going to like your hand. That said, like I'm going to raise to 60 here. If somebody were to raise to 300 or 400 chips, just going to fold my hand. Not going to mess around. Now, you can see right here, I flopped 3 9s. I ain't folding this hand, so I'm going to go ahead and bet 60 chips. We're hoping this guy stays in. We hope he says, I don't believe you. I'm not getting anything. Now, I'm going to bet, let's not get crazy here because, again, the straights did get there. You know, King 10 beats me. Queen 10 beats me. Now any 10 beats me. Not Queen 10. I meant 10-8 beats me. Now any 10 beats me. So if he bets here, now some of you out there are probably looking at this saying, Crain, you have 3 of a kind. What are you going to do? I'm going to click my little time bank here because I want to think about it. I'm probably going to fold this hand because what did I say just a few minutes ago? You do not want to bust yourself. I still have plenty of chips. I do not want to, lose a third of my stack with a hand where, yeah, I was ahead earlier in the hand, but one of the keys to poker is when you're beat, you got to get out. Now, maybe this guy's firing the big as a bluff. That's okay. I don't mind. There's not a big difference between 1,500 and 1,800 chips. If I were to lose that many chips, though, it could hurt. It could really hurt my chances of winning. So you got to be willing to fold hands like that. As I said earlier, if you're sitting around playing and saying, well, I got a big hand, I got to be willing to put a huge chunk of my stack in there, you're going to be giving up a ton of equity, especially because the later you get in the tournament, the more equity your stack is building up. So right there, had a strong hand, laid it down. Maybe it was a good fold. Maybe it was a bad fold. We're never going to know. He didn't show his hand, and that's okay. It's okay to fold the best hand every now and then because sometimes you got to fold the best hand to be a winner in the long run. Because if you're sitting here calling way too light, saying I'm probably beat, but I'm going to call anyways, that is a recipe for losing in poker. So that's a quick rundown of how we play these sit and goes, especially in the early parts. Don't bust yourself early. Don't be a hero. If you think you're beat, fold your hand. There's no shame in folding. And, if you fold, especially on the internet, they can't see that you're making a tight fold. But that is kind of the gist of how we're going to play these sit and goes. For more information on global poker, check out the forums over on RotoGrinders.com because we've got a ton of information over there that's going to really explain what we're doing over on global poker and our partnership with them. Again, available in 49 states. If you're in Washington watching this video, I know you're sad. We feel for you, but you can't play over on global poker. But yeah, for more information, check us out over on RotoGrinders. See you guys later.